Okay, back for more of those sweet Star Wars collectibles I see. Welcome to another episode of Paul's Collectibles. I am Paul. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoy what you see. Check around, see if some of the other videos may be something you might be interested in. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate having you as always. Today we're going to continue talking about my 3 3/4 inch Star Wars action figure collection. This time, the 30th anniversary collection, 77 to 07. It looks like I've got a whole bunch of these, which admittedly I do. However, on the front here, a lot of those are duplicates. So let's get right into these and take a look. Okay, everybody knows you give the fans what the fans want. So we're going to start off with the fans' choice Sandtrooper. And I'll use him to orient you to the packaging as well, so you get an idea of what we're looking at as we go through. So all of them pretty much have this really strange asymmetrical design. There's a cutout here, and it's cut out up here, and it's angular down here. So one of the more unique packaging lines, if I may say so myself. And right up top here, there you see the 77 to 07 30th anniversary collection. And then down here on the bottom right, it'll say Saga Legends or Expanded Universe or Revenge of the Sith or any number of other things depending on where the character came from. So we'll kind of point those out as we go through. I ended up with 2 of these Sandtroopers. Once again, not a problem. This one came with the detonator tube that goes on his back belt, a blaster, a pretty long stick to beat people with, I guess, and then the actual figure himself. And each of these also has one of these coins down here. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what specifically is on the coins because I have never opened them up. The interesting thing to point out about these Sandtroopers is, check it out, not a bit of dirt on them. Not one bit. And we'll turn them over. We'll just take a look at this guy on the back. Each of these has a scene from where they're from, a description of the character with a pretty cool picture. He's got sand on him in that picture. There's a little mistake. Tells you what their species is and their status, and gives you some other pictures of the figures in the line. And these are from 2007. Obviously, 30th anniversary collection wave. So with that, now you know what we're kind of dealing with, so we'll move on. I have 2 of these clone troopers. Just standard old clone troopers, apparently, right? No big deal. Says they're from Saga Legends. He comes with his blaster. And as you can see, he looks like he's in a pretty big hurry to get somewhere. And then really quick. That's what it looks like on the back. So there's 2 of those. And then I have 2 of the Imperial Stormtroopers. This one, unfortunately, came from a toy store. And it has a sticker on top of it to tell you the price. Once again, the sculpt on this is not exactly of the highest quality. It leaves a little bit to be desired. But hey, man, it's still a Stormtrooper. And down here, it says A New Hope instead of Saga Legends like some of them do. So you figure that out. And then each of them has this little saying, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, on the side of them. And there are 2 of those as well. Next up, we have the Airborne Trooper, who I ended up with 2 of as well. But you can never have too many Airborne Troopers, right? Airborne Troopers don't go anywhere by themselves. This says Revenge of the Sith. He's got his blaster rifle, his actual blaster, and the really cool upside down pressure cooker helmet that they put those guys in. Next up, we have Shock Trooper. This time they got it right. Sometimes in the past you've seen in figures they just call this guy a clone trooper or whatever they want to call him. He's pretty cool. The detail on this one actually is really cool. I mean, the painting is super fine, super detailed. They did a good job on that one, actually. I can't complain about that at all. And the picture that comes on the card is just awesome as well, with the background of Mustafar. Once again, the coin like all of them have, and that one says Saga Legends. Next up, we have the standard clone trooper, of which I have 1, 2, and 3. As you can see here, let me get that in frame. This one is the only one, of course, that has a price tag on it. So this clone trooper, this one says Saga Legends on it. Doesn't tell you what movie he comes from specifically, but this is a pretty beautiful sculpt. They did a good job on this as well. And these guys are all in a hurry to get some places as well. It says Revenge of the Sith underneath clone trooper here. Push that back a little bit for you. And that's what that one looks like. Now this wave has some of the strangest figures I have. Characters that came from the Expanded Universe comic books and things like that. This is Volvif Mon, who is some sort of wolf hybrid human Jedi with a green lightsaber. But you know me, I collect the ones that have lightsabers, as in Jedi and Sith, so had to pick this guy up when I saw him. I mean, look at that. And down here you can see it shows expanded universe. But that is Volvif Mon. Pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, he's got backwards knees if you look at him. Pretty wild though, huh? Keeping in with that theme, here we have something that's from the Force, what is that, Force Unleashed video game. Again, I have some stuff from this from other videos. This is the Imperial Stormtrooper. Apparently he can jump pretty high. No, I'm guessing they mean some sort of Imperial airborne trooper or something. So he's kind of a hybrid. He's got that visor on his helmet that looks like he's a scout trooper, but he's also got, interestingly enough, what looks like some sort of breathing apparatus on his chest. And it's plugged into the middle of his helmet. Let me get that back. It's plugged into the middle of his helmet, if you can see that. Now, if you know the origin of the Stormtrooper helmets, those holes in the front I thought were originally supposed to be where tubes went for breathing, because these were supposed to be spacesuits. So the fact that they decided to put the hose in the middle is an interesting choice, if you ask me. And there's the exclusive cheat code if you buy the figure. Alrighty. There it is, Imperial Stormtrooper. And really quick, since this is expanded universe, we'll check the back. And no, these are all pretty standard. Gives you a picture of the character, what he's all about, and then some of the other figures in that line. Things are going to just keep getting stranger and stranger. This is Mara's Brood. She suffers from what I like to call video game-itis. Look at what she's wearing. Yeah. Her and Aayla Secura would be good friends. Absolutely no basic common sense in anything she's wearing here. Just a bathing suit top, basically, almost. No pockets, no armor, no nothing. But she's got two side handle lightsabers. If you look at there, these look like those old side handle batons that cops used to carry or something like that. But she's obviously a baddie. She's got the red lightsabers. She's from the Force Awakens game as well. She has a little plastic thing that she can stand on in there. And if you see down here, it also says there's a Force Unleashed cheat code if you buy her. One of the coolest characters that I think I have is this one. This is a Saga Legends Covert Ops Clone Trooper. Fans' choice once again. It's got a special offer sticker on there. But as you can see, there is a gray and black camo clone trooper in there with some really cool accents, really cool stuff. And this one's got a gold coin. I just thought that was awesome. Obviously clone, had to pick it up. Says Saga Legends. I don't remember seeing him in a movie, but that's a beautiful character. We'll turn him over really fast just to give you an idea in case you want to read up on him. That's what they say about him. There's his picture and the bottom of the card. Next up we have Ram Koda. This guy did not come with a coin. Look at that. He's from the Force Unleashed game as well. I also read a book that he was in, although I don't specifically remember it, but apparently he's blind if I remember correctly. And he survived Order 66 also. But he's a really cool character as well. Got an interesting, different take on the Jedi robes. Looks almost Mandalorian to me as well. And he's got an extra belt that he can wear. He's carrying a green lightsaber. There it is though, Ram Koda and no coin. Moving right along with strange figures, this is the Ralph McQuarrie Signature Series Boba Fett. So apparently, I've seen footage and things like that. This is what Boba Fett was originally going to look like when he was first envisioned by Ralph McQuarrie. All white, but with some of that Mandalorian look. And that's just a no-brainer character right there. I realize that I only collect Stormtroopers and Clone Troopers, but this guy was a clone, and if you can't pick that up when you get a chance, you're just making mistakes if you ask me. So here we go. Boba Fett, the Ralph McQuarrie concept. Here we go again. Another cool Stormtrooper. I have this in a different package. This is the Saga Legends, is what they're saying. Shadow Stormtrooper fans' choice. But that's just a black Stormtrooper, and that's just a really cool figure. A different take on an old classic. Had to pick that up as well. Got a black coin. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Here we go with another fans' choice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Utapau Shadow Trooper. Utapau Shadow Trooper. I wanted to say Stormtrooper, but he's clearly a clone trooper. I'm guessing these are the guys, if I remember correctly, that were sent to Utapau who actually found out that General Grievous was there and passed the message back. Cool black coin. Look at that. Saga Legends, it says at the bottom. Once again, another awesome character. And the hits just keep on coming with the original figures. This is Commander Neo, or Neo, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I want to say Neo. He was one of the guys on the speeder bikes that blew, I want to say that was Adi Gallia off of her speeder bike after Order 66 came down. But he has that really cool helmet that you don't see much of, real sleek. And he has what looks like that Cobra icon on his armor that we saw on the Target exclusive figure a couple of videos back. Saga Legends silver coin. Here's one of the strangest figures I have. Roran Korob. This is, I forgot the name of the race, but they were called Hammerhead originally, and they showed up in the original Star Wars movie. But this guy is one of those, but he's a Jedi. Check it out. So I had to pick him up as well. They did their lightsabers a little differently in this wave. If you look closely, the bottom of it is a little thicker than the top of it, as opposed to just being all the way the same all the way through. Here is Darth Malak. Darth Malak apparently is from the expanded universe. You can see down here, silver coin. This is the guy that I think got his jaw cut off or something, which is why he has that horrible set of armor on to keep him alive. He comes with a red lightsaber and he has his hilt. We'll turn him around real quick, so you need to get the background story on Darth Malak, you certainly can. And then some information on him. Here's another fan's choice. This is just Clone Commander. Boring old Clone Commander. Didn't get a name, from Saga Legends down there. And I couldn't tell you what unit he's from. He's wearing gray, so that could be any number of different units. But he's got a bunch of cool accessories with him as well. And there you have Clone Commander. Here we go again, Clone Trooper from the 7th Legion. So I have some figures in a multi-pack that he looks like. This is from Revenge of the Sith with that brown deco. So I guess that's the 7th Legion deco. But there you go. Next up we have another kind of strange one. And they make it difficult for you to see him because they put stickers all over this one. But this is the Imperial Evo Trooper. And it's got that special offer plus the cheat code for The Force Awakens. So it's hard to see him, but these are called Evo Troopers. He's got some sand on his boots and he is from Force Unleashed again, look at that. But he's got all kinds of accessories and cool stuff that he can take with him. Another one of my McQuarrie Signature Series figures. This is the Signature Series Ralph McQuarrie Stormtrooper. And for those of you who are Star Wars nuts like me, you know that originally the Stormtroopers were supposed to have shields and lightsabers were going to be pretty mundane. And then George Lucas decided that those were pretty important weapons and that they would be reserved for the special characters in the movie, and Stormtroopers became more of an army as opposed to a set of knights. It does come with a blaster, but that's what they were originally supposed to look like. Definitely had to pick that up. Here we go again with some more abstract Sith. This is Darth Revan, or Revan, from Expanded Universe. This guy is absolutely evil looking, if I can get a good look at him for you there without it being glared back at me. But he's got a full face helmet, some really intricate robes, and his red lightsaber there. And he was a Toy Fair fan's choice with his silver coin. And then we'll turn him over since he's so odd and get an idea of who he is and what he meant to the world. Okay, last two. We're gonna continue with emo Anakin Skywalker. This was apparently from the Expanded Universe. I flipped it over really quick to see what was going on, and apparently this is from the Clone Wars cartoon. But he has a bunch of chest tattoos here and his shirt off and just looking like he is really trying to over-impress people and work too hard at it. But this clearly happens after his battle with Dooku because his hand is cut off. And there's a little, I'm not even sure what that is that comes with him there. But that's emo Anakin Skywalker with some chest paint. Going a little native on us. And I'll turn that back over so you can see what's going on there real quick. Lastly, Galactic Marine. You always hear me talking about Dan Aykroyd, Coyote Mundi in these videos, excuse me. This guy's from Revenge of the Sith, and he is one of the guys on the snowy planet that decided Dan Aykroyd no longer got to live. Coyote Mundi after Order 66, and he and his unit gunned him down right there on that bridge. And that's what he looks like right there. Kind of a snowtrooper-esque type looking guy. Got a backpack and everything like that. Silver coin. Okay, that is my fairly extensive 30th anniversary collection. Appreciate you joining me today, and I hope to see you in the next video.